Hi everyone, today, we're going to take a look at the 5 best camera for newborn photography on the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a best camera for newborn photography. You can find timestamps and links to all the products we mention in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Having a newborn is the best feeling in life. Your happiness has no bounds, and the best way to show how happy you are is to take some candid pictures of your child. These pictures will help you preserve and treasure every moment of your baby for the rest of your life. But it is only possible if you have the best camera for newborn photography. Babies are a divine gift, and photographing them gives you a unique pleasure and aspiration. Seeing their children in the photos also makes moms and dads extremely happy. This is one of the most trending and popular genres of photography these days. It never burns the photographer, because how come watching and capturing babies in photographs be boring? Newborn babies don't move very often. Therefore, you don't need an expensive or high-end camera to photograph them. However, you must not go for a cheap or random camera to capture newborns as well. In this guide, we are going to review the best camera for baby photos. Even more, we will also include a detailed buying guide explaining what you should look for in a newborn camera. Best cameras for newborn photography. The following are the ultimate cameras both the parents and the photographers can use to capture the newborns. We have chosen these cameras after testing dozens of models against parameters like image quality, speed, autofocus, ISO, image stabilization, price, etc. Number 5. Olympus OM-D EM10 Mark III Camera for Newborn Photography. Olympus OM-D EM10 Mark III is one of the cheapest mirrorless cameras available on the market. However, don't be fooled by its low price, because it has all the features you need to take beautiful photos of your children. Features. The camera has 16 megapixels live CMOS sensor. It is on the lower side, but the highly advanced TruePic 8 image processor more than compensates for this shortcoming. Together they work to produce sharp, clear, and detailed images. It is also hard to find 4K resolution in such a cheap camera. M10 Mark III not only offers 4K at 30 fps but also a 4K time-lapse feature. Similarly, you can record slow-motion 1080p videos at 120 fps. The camera has the best autofocus among the cheap mirrorless cameras. The 121-point autofocus can detect lines both vertically and horizontally with great accuracy. The 3-inch tilting LCD allows you to easily navigate the camera and take pictures. M10 Mark III also has 5-axis in-body image stabilization, a rarity in cheap or even budget cameras. Drawbacks. The battery can only last for 350 shots after every charge. Similarly, there is no microphone input for the video, which may be a deal breaker for video makers. Pros. 5-axis in-body image stabilization, 4K videos and 4K time-lapse, 1080p videos at 120 fps, good ISO performance for the price. Cons. Short battery life. Number 4. Fujifilm X-T30 Camera for Newborn Photography. Fujifilm X-T30 is available for $1,000 only, but it can give more expensive cameras a run for their money. It has impressive and highly advanced features that you only expect in high-end cameras. Features. The camera has a 26 megapixels sensor with X-Processor 4 quad-core CPU. Combined with fast and accurate hybrid autofocus, these techs offer exceptional images and videos for a very low price. The autofocus also has the face and eye detection features for tracking faces and eyes of the moving objects respectively. The retro-styled camera has uncropped 4K video resolution, which is also its standout feature. This feature is hard to find even in some more advanced and expensive cameras. The HDMI output also enables you to record videos using an external recorder. Apart from 4K at 30 fps, it records 1080p videos at 120 fps for slow motion effects. Images taken by most cameras at high ISOs tend to have a high degree of noise, but not in the case of this camera. It takes spectacularly sharp and clear images at higher ISO as well. Drawbacks. The camera has poor build quality and does not have weather sealing as well. Similarly, it is not very ergonomic. Our verdict. Fujifilm X-T30 offers the features of advanced cameras at almost half the price. You can use this camera to take splendid pictures of the kids, besides using it for almost every situation you want. Rest assured, you will never be disappointed. Number 3. Sony a7 III camera for newborn photography. Sony a7 III is another outstanding full-frame mirrorless camera for newborn photography. It has almost similar features as Nikon Z6 and therefore, you can expect superb images and incredible low-light performance. Features. Sony a7 III has a 24.2 megapixel sensor compared to Nikon Z6's a 24.5 megapixel sensor. However, it delivers slightly better photos when combined with Sony's latest and highly powerful BIONZX image processor. The ISO range of 50204800, 5-axis image stabilization, and BIONZX image processor ensure incredible images and videos in low light. The image stabilization also counters camera shakes and removes image blurs while handheld shooting. A7ii's autofocus is also much more potent than that of the Nikon Z6. It has 693 and 425 points for phase and contrast detection respectively. Keep in mind that Z6 only has 273-point phase detection autofocus. Sony a7ii's battery life is also much better than Nikon Z6. It can take 610 shots with the viewfinder and 710 shots with the touchscreen. The camera has a burst rate of 10 fps, which is slightly slower than 12 fps but still quite fast. Drawbacks. The camera does not have a vari-angle touchscreen, making it hard to shoot from different angles. Similarly, it only has one memory card slot. Our verdict. Sony a7 III is a versatile camera that you can use for many situations. It is also an ideal camera for parents looking to photograph their newborns due to its advanced features. Number 2. Nikon Z6 camera for newborn photography. Nikon Z6 is often compared with the Sony a7 series of full-frame cameras such as Sony a7 III. Although it does not offer a similar image quality, yet it is still a very powerful and capable camera for newborn photography. Features. The camera takes beautiful images courtesy of a 24.5 megapixel sensor. According to our test, it lags behind Sony a7 III in terms of image performance but just by the slightest of margins. The camera further improves the images using the EXPEED6 image processor. Overall, images are vibrant, sharp, and high resolution. Nikon Z6 comes with built-in image stabilization, making it a good choice for low-light and handheld photography. The ISO range of up to 51,000 combined with Nikon Z mount results in extremely clear images in low light as well. One area where Nikon Z6 wins the competition is the burst rate of 12 fps compared to 10 fps of Sony a7 III. It is a comparatively faster camera than its Sony counterpart and enables you to snap images quickly. Drawbacks. The camera only has one memory card slot. Similarly, the battery life is less than stellar. You also need adapters for f-mount lenses. Our verdict. Nikon Z6 is undoubtedly the best camera for baby pictures thanks to its features like brilliant image quality, fast autofocus, image stabilization, and versatility. Number 1. Canon EOS R5 camera for newborn photography. Canon EOS R5 is the ultimate mirrorless camera for professional photographers. It has highly advanced features and functions for you to take spectacular images of your babies. Features. The camera comes with a whopping 45 megapixel sensor, the largest on our list. Similarly, it features an incredibly fast DIGICX image processor that is hard to overcome for other cameras. The combination of both the large sensor and DIGIC-X processor results in extremely sharp, crisp, and bright images. The camera also excels in low light thanks to the DIGIC-X processor, ISO 105-1200, expandable to 102,400, and 8x in-body image stabilization. Needless to mention, it has the best image stabilization system in the world as well, perfect for still shots of the babies. The continuous shooting speed of the 20 FPS is also the highest among current mirrorless models. Drawbacks. The camera is very expensive, available for almost $4,000. Unfortunately, 8K video is cropped, but it is hard to find 8K resolution in other cameras. Similarly, it heats at 8K as well. Our verdict. Canon EOS R5 is expensive but worth its price. Its impressive techs, specs, and features enable you to take exceptionally good photos and videos. It is indeed the best camera for newborn photography if you are a professional photographer.